everyone, welcome. If you are new, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video from me, as I do drop multiple times a week for you guys. So today's video is going to be handling death, and especially when there's conflict amongst family members. This kind of triggered me because I had a dream. And I'm going to use the example of Offset and Quavo. Granted, I want to put the disclaimer, I don't know everything that is out there, but it's pretty clear, just us, the people, observing, how they've moved before the passing of Takeoff and how they are continuing to move now. You could tell there is some sort of conflict going on, but we don't know the whole story. But if it is true that Quavo blocked Offset from being a part of the tribute towards Takeoff, that's not going to fly with spirit, source, higher creator, God, or whatever. That is going to create karmatic energy for Quavo. Now, if Offset refused to get on that stage, then that energy is going to go towards Takeoff. Not Takeoff, Offset. I'm sorry. Maybe because I've experienced death, very closely, very significant people, roles in my family, and I've learned over time, it's really not worth the conflict of allowing your ego in that space, because everyone's going to grieve differently. Everyone's going to see the relationship people had with the person that is, transitioned onto the next life. It's not your place to tell someone how to grieve, tell someone how to move, and to prevent them from grieving, or to honor that person. Okay, you may not like that person, you may not agree to how they are moving, but if that person that is deceased did not particularly tell you to block them or to not invite them to certain things, then you need to take your ego out of it and move as if this person was alive and the tables were turned, would they want me to block this person from allowing them to grieve and allowing them to celebrate the person's life? Okay. When you do things like that, that is honorary, right? That creates karmatic energy, and not good karmatic energy, bad karmatic energy. And for whatever the reason, I really feel like this passing was a sign. It's unfortunate that, this happened to Takeoff and people were reckless with things allegedly, that essentially led to him losing his life. How do I say this in a nice way? You should really look at the bigger picture here. And it's hard when you're grieving, because there's 9 stages of grief, right? And you could enter the 9 stages of grief in different varieties. There's no blueprint on how you're supposed to accept grief and how grief shows up for you. Okay, you could start at the level 1, or you could start at level 9. It doesn't matter. It happens. Everyone's different. It depends on how you are and how you are a person that experiences loss, okay, and goes through the motions of it. But when you lead by ego, source is going to keep sending you a lesson and send you a lesson to the point that you're not going to be able to ignore it. But I really feel like this loss was the Lord showing showing Offset and Quavo, life is too short. Whatever this riff is that you guys fell out prior to Takeoff's passing, it's not worth it. You need to work it out. Family is all you got. And for whatever the reason, allegedly, that's not happening. And lessons are going to continue to happen until they come together. And that's the reality of things. And that applies to all situations. And sometimes God will remove people out of your life for you to open up and to realize. Now, if you're still blinded, Source will continue to send you situations that is going to make you dive deep within yourself and to learn from that lesson that the Lord or Spirit or Source is trying to teach you. So it's very important how you really look at death and how you grieve and how the position you play in that person's life is really, really important. And nothing is worth being mad, especially if you have such a close relationship, where you can't at least be cordial, or you can't at least leave your ego, put your ego aside to have everyone come together and celebrate that person's life that is deceased. There's no excuse for that. So sending positive love to the family, sending positive love to anybody that was impacted by that, positive energy, wishing good vibes, understanding, grace, deep healing within oneself, healing, forgiveness, and move forward, energy, clear out stagnant energy and move in positive energy. That's very important. And just for anyone that's just going in a similar situation, take your ego out of it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, baby. It's not. Take your ego out of it. Try to find the positive. I know it's going to be hard when it's fresh, but there always is a silver lining in every situation when you lose someone. Wishing you guys peace, love, and blessings, and I'll see you guys next time.